Hello, Bleeding Critic. My name is Critic Gore, and I'd like to show you one of my favorite and earlier experiences into the horror genre, or at least the one that got me into the genre as much as I am today. Now, at the start of the story, I have to say that it's a little bit of a, not exactly a little kid, but before I was a teenager, I was scared absolutely shitless. I mean, pretty much by anything. I could barely watch even Pixar movies because I would get scared by them. And which is a bit ironic considering that I was really into the scary things. It's kind of hard to explain, but all I would draw would be like monsters, and around Halloween would be my favorite time of the year because it would be the one time when our school would kind of embrace that, even if it was only in the slightest. So I was scared by anything. I couldn't watch any horror film trailers, and I didn't want to go over to my cousin's house because they had a bunch of horror movies around, and I didn't even want to look at the covers of them. Just a bunch of things like that, and it would take would be the little things to just make me freak out. It's kind of hard to explain. It was a bit of a weird and awkward time for me where I was scared of everything. I was oversensitive, emotional, and horror films and being scared did not help in the least. Till a movie called Monster House was announced and trailers were being advertised everywhere, and I was weirdly fascinated by it. I don't know what it was with that specific movie, but I couldn't help but be fascinated and interested into it. Of course, I didn't see it in theaters, not only because my parents didn't want me to see it, but because there was no way in hell I was going to go see that in theaters. I was scared of the movie theaters anyways, and combine that with a potentially scary movie was a huge no. But I begged my parents to get it when it came on DVD. And I ran out of the room crying. I was scared by it, but I wanted to watch it over and over again until eventually I wasn't scared by it anymore. I was just having fun. And it became one of my favorite films of my childhood, really. And then that became all I would draw, really, is that house in the movie. So then, after a while, I started watching more and more scary movies, ones that were a bit edgier every single time, pushing the rating a bit until I saw my first full-on R-rated horror film, and that was Halloween. And while I was a bit prepared for it after being introduced into scary movies with a bunch of other films that I can't really name, I don't really know, but that was the one where I was like, you know what? I really love this genre. I love scary movies, and I want to watch more of them. And then a little after that, it was around like February vacation or so, when my parents said, you know what, go watch any go watch any horror movie on Netflix as long as it's rated R or PG-13, as long as it's not unrated or rated X. So that night, I pretty much just binge watched a ton of scary movies. And I mean a metric ton of them. Then I started clearing up a shelf in my room where I would put all my DVDs, and now I've got that consistent library going that I've just been adding to every single day and every chance I get at a Five Below bin. And it's kind of weird about how I have a whole YouTube channel surrounding scary movies, and that entire interest, that entire career and portfolio I'm building right now can be traced all the way back to that one specific movie. And I think that's a bit of a thing we can all relate to, is that our interest in something can all be traced back to just one thing, one movie, song, book, or maybe just something someone said that sparked our interest, and it's only been growing more each day, and now it's one of the only genres I really watch in movies anymore, because it's the only one that interests me. Anyways, I really like your channel, and I hope it keeps growing and you get more attention for it. I really like your stuff, like your style, and I just thought I'd like to share you my personal take on the genre today.